So this is another Red Machine podcast with Kodansha, Inspire Impossible Stories. Well, we're going to explore Wataru's incredible footballing journey in this podcast today. Find out exactly how a young Wataru started his incredible journey to national team captain, a Liverpool cult hero. We've also got a surprise guest today. We'll bring him in shortly, but let's start at the very beginning. Wataru, great to see us. Tell us how and why you decided to become a professional footballer. Where did the journey start?
Yeah, when I was kindergarten, I already loved playing football with my friends. So, after the kindergarten, I often play football with my friend, and I also play football with my dad and my brother. So, yeah, it's how also I often watch the football game with dad on TV, and also I went to watch the game in the stadium as well. So for me it's very normal to like football. So yeah.
And your mum as well, she was a bit of an influence. She sort of said to you, do you want to try and play football?
Yeah. I got when I was a student of primary school. Yeah, my mom asked me, do you want to play football? And I thought, yes, I want to try this.
So in your head, you're thinking, I want to be a footballer. I can see that this is a fun career. Did your family support you straight away, or did they want something else for you?
I'm not sure, but if I say I want to play football, if I say I want to go to WATARU football, they always take me to the training and take me to the stadium. So I think they always support me.
So training, because obviously we all need good parents. Were your mum and dad driving you to training every day? How did that work?
Yeah, I think my dad likes play football as well. So especially in the weekend, my dad is doesn't have a job, so he always took me to the training. Yeah.
Okay, and this was sometimes very early. As in the day, was it? I hear you were up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Is that right?
Yeah. Sometimes I train. Yeah, I said I train in the morning, and that woke me up and went to trainings. But
as a young boy at 5.
Yeah, when I was primary school. Yeah. But actually, it finished only a week or something like that, because I didn't want to wake up anymore. So I just did it 3 times or something like that.
So your dad had all these grand ideas.
Yeah. But I think it's very hard for my dad to wake up at 5 o'clock. But if I say I want to training in the morning, he always train. Yeah.
Only for a week,
only for a week.
How often did you train when you were at primary school?
Until 8 years old, I trained like 2 or 3 times a week, and the weekend we have football matches, also training as well. So yeah, that's something like that. And after 8 years old, I joined another club, so I training like almost every day. I think day off was on Monday only, and I training other day.
And do you remember that feeling of what it was like as a young boy to look forward to training and to be involved?
No, I just love playing football. So actually I wanted to training every day, and I still remember that I asked my mom, I want to join another club to play football more. So for me, like, to be a professional footballer, that's normal, and I really enjoyed it playing football at the moment. Yeah,
that was the start of the journey. You played at is it Kodansha? Is that a style of football? Like
it's more like futsal, 5v5 or something, small ground. We're training, and we have some, we train more like skills, also So I think that helped me a lot. Yeah.
So Kova's a very small-sided game. As you say, it's a bit like futsal.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it develops your skill set quickly.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so. Yeah. And the level is very high. So yeah, it's very good for me to improve. Yeah.
Okay, Wata, hang on there. Let's bring in our guest. On the line from Japan is someone that you know pretty well. Your younger brother,
Yeah.
Satoru.
Satoru, yeah.
Satoru.
Yeah.
Satoru. There we go. Satoru, of course, younger brother of Wata. And we're going to be talking about Wata's childhood. So, Satoru, tell us a little bit about how you guys got on as kids.
Okay, hi, Wata. As you probably know, he is not the type of joke around. And when we were in elementary school, I mean, when we were children, we fought sometimes. So I have more memories of fighting with him than funny episodes.
Fighting with him, and he's I suppose he's a fighter in his heart on the pitch, isn't he? But he's got that Japanese spirit about him.
Yeah, but I can't remember exact reason of that fighting, but maybe it was something very trivial. I think it happened from video games or card games. It was not just natural reason for the children to fight.
You're the younger brother. Did you win those
Yes.
fights?
No, never. Never. I never won.
Is this true? Did you beat your younger brother?
Yeah. I never lose. Yeah, of course.
I mean, all brothers
yeah.
like a fight, don't they?
Bit of fun. Yeah, actually, yeah, we fight a lot. Yeah. We fight a lot.
He was smiling. He was smiling while we were watching him.
Yeah.
Are you best friends?
As well, yeah.
It always comes back to that. But Satoru, you and the family must be very proud of Wata and what he's achieved in his career.
Yes, exactly, sure. It has been some time since my brother started playing with Liverpool and became captain of Japan's national team. So yeah, it has become the norm for me today, but being captain of national team is not something that anyone can become, and playing in Liverpool as well. So yes, I'm so proud of him. Last season, I went to the UK, to the Anfield to watch the Premier League. And also I went to the Germany as well when he was in Stuttgart. And yeah, it was really amazing for me to see my brother playing in such kind of big club and incredible atmosphere. I can't describe exactly that moment in word.
When you were children, how much football did you play together?
Actually, the three of us, including my father, often played football together when we were children. But we played not only actually football, but also other sports such as baseball as well.
So how good was Wata at football? Was it obvious he was destined to be a big player?
Yeah, but actually, from my point of view, he did not excel in technique, and he was not so fast. But he was good at using his body, or he was very intelligent from that time.
That's quite funny. You say he wasn't very fast.
He wasn't very fast.
So you were quicker than him, but he was a better footballer.
Not actually, because he is elder than me, and I couldn't win. I couldn't beat him.
Was it obvious that he was always going to be a professional footballer?
To be honest, I didn't think so. I didn't feel so. As I said, he wasn't technically superior or physically gifted. And I think there were many other players more promising than my brother at that time. And he was unsuccessful in his selection to join club team when he was a child.
Satoru, very, very funny. What a bit harsh some of that, wasn't it? He says you're not fast, you're not skillful. And even your brother didn't expect you to.
Little brothers are always like that. They always think about I'm better than older brother or something like that. So yeah, I think people always think, he's faster than I and he's a better footballer than I or something like that. But
it's great to hear from him. It is funny because you've obviously got that relationship between the two of you that you can have a good laugh with him.
yeah.
Did your parents try and encourage you in other areas like your education or what level did you get to in school?
I don't think they push too much. Just my mom sometimes asks me, "Did you do your homework?" or something like that. So I like to study as well in the school. So yeah, I think I'm studying very well as well, I think.
So your grades were okay, were they?
Yeah, I don't say I was great, but I'm okay. I'm very normal.
And once you got to a point where you put a lot of studying in, did that really soak in? You say you were quite good sometimes at studying and learning.
Yeah, it depends on which subject. Yeah, but I like the math and PE. So on that, I was very good. But I didn't like, for example, I don't know, science or something like that. So.
Like us all. She liked maths, she liked PE. English?
No, not really. I hated English, to be honest with you.
Yeah, hated
it. I really.
More than science?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Right, let's have another word with Satoru. Satoru, looking at things now, why do you think WATA made it to this elite level?
It's really important question. That analysis is really important, and what many people want to know, I think. And actually, I don't have the exact answer for it, but maybe his personality led him to where he is now today. I mean, he can always stay focused on what he has to do to contribute to the team, and such kind of personality, I think, led him to where he is today.
So what's that? I mean, great to hear from you, brother. I don't know whether you're enjoying it, but I think we are. What about your wider family? So I know you're close with your grandparents, and did your grandparents, what did they think about you becoming a professional footballer? And did they offer you any advice saying it was a good career move or not?
No, I don't think so. I don't think, especially my grandparents were like, they know I love football, but they didn't think I'll be a football player, to be honest, because when I became a football player when I was 18, my grandmother told me, like, you should go to the university or something.
University?
instead of being a professional footballer. So yeah, and I choose both way, to be a professional footballer, and I went to university as well. So yeah, that's it. That's how my grandparents feels. Yeah, at the moment, I think.
So you went to university to study what?
I was learning sports science and sports business, and how the body works or something like that around the sports. Yeah.
Is that normal in Japan for a decent footballer to head to university?
Yeah. A lot of Japanese players became footballer after they graduated university, but I don't think it's normal in UK. But yeah.
So actually, you did a couple of years at university studying.
Yeah, 2 years, I think. Yeah.
Do you enjoy those 2 years?
Yeah, but it's quite hard for me because I trained in the morning, and after that I went to university to study, and I came back home like 6 o'clock or something like that. So yeah, it's hard to keep both playing football and studying in the university, but yeah, I really I enjoy it. Yeah.
But you made a big decision to drop out after 2 years. What was that decision based on? What were you thinking at that point?
I wanted to focus on the football because I've been 2 years. I always playing as a starting 11, so I felt like, yeah, if you focus on football, I think I can improve more as a football player. Yeah, so
you can achieve your ambitions.
Yeah.
If we think about your current Liverpool teammates, did any of them go to university?
No, I don't think so.
So, if you had to pick one Liverpool teammate that could go to university, who would it be?
I would say Trent.
Trent.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think he's also interested in the sports business or something like that. So I think he will go to
And he's clever.
study. Yeah. So
Are the rest of them clever enough?
yeah, it's Verge. Yeah, maybe Lobo.
Robbo, what would he study? Maybe you shouldn't answer that one.
Yeah.
It's interesting though, isn't it, that in Japan you would think university and on to professional career, but in England it's very much not the mindset of a professional footballer.
No, but I think that's a Japanese culture. Or yeah.
Very, very different. Let's bring Satoru back in here. Satoru, you've got a bit more family background for us. Tell us a little bit more.
My parents always gave us like the freedom to do what we wanted to do. When we were kids, as I explained, we played like baseball and swimming as well as football. But my parents never asked us to play football. I think she chose football as it was like his own decision, and my parents respected it as his decision. So I am sure my parents are proud of him because he has become so successful now. I was at my grandparents' house 2 weeks ago. I mean, I visited them, and they had his like Japan national team uniform, previous team uniform, sign, newspaper articles, photos, and so on, and all lined up at the entrance of their house. And yes, they are in their late 80s, and their physical strength is declining recently. So, of course, it is difficult for my grandparents to come to the UK or to go to the stadium in Japan. But they do watch the games on TV. So, yeah, I think they must be really happy.
I can see you're a little bit emotional when you
Yeah.
see your brother saying that.
Yeah, but I know, you know, now my grandparents is really rooting me. So
What's their house like? Is there lots of memorabilia in there? I think we heard your brother mention the shirts.
oh yeah, because I often send my shirts to them. So yeah, but I'm so happy to hear that, and yeah, that's also one of the reasons why I still can, you know, keep playing as a football player or something like that. Yeah.
How does it make you feel, you know, thinking about your parents and your grandparents and your family, and you're clearly so close to them all, aren't you?
Yeah, it's kind of my biggest motivation to play football. Yeah, because you know, they always watch my game, so I have to play constantly well or something like that. So
Are they the first on the phone to you after a game? Or do they give you a little bit of time
No, we
after a
don't.
game?
Yeah, only my mom contacted often after the game, to be honest. Yeah, but others are like, you know, they think I'm very busy, so they probably wanted to contact me every time after the game, but they just don't do that because they think I'm busy or something like that.
What mums are allowed to do that, aren't they?
yeah, they are all to contact me every time, but yeah.
You still have to do as you're told despite being an international
Yeah.
superstar. Satoru, thank you so much for your time today. Could we just ask you for a final message for Wata?
Actually, I hope he just enjoys playing for like a world-class club like Liverpool and as a captain of the Japanese national team. And in this season, Liverpool has a chance to win the Premier League. And in the next year's World Cup, I want him to lead the Japanese national team to the top 8 or higher, as Japan never reached best 8 in World Cup. Yes, these days a little bit difficult for you to play in Liverpool. I mean, the playing time is a little bit reducing, but I believe you can stay focused on what you have to do. And when you play in the pitch, you always show what you can do. So yes, I really hope your success in this season and in the future as well. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Satoru, what a great brother
Yeah,
you've got there.
yeah, I've got a brother.
So good to hear from him.
Yeah.
And absolutely no pressure from the family then, because Satoru was saying he just expects trophies
Yeah,
and a World Cup semi-final
Yeah.
from you.
yeah, but that's what I want to achieve. So yeah, they know he knows that what I wanted to do. So
That's really interesting, because actually when he said it, I was thinking, wow, he's being very ambitious. But I'm looking at your face, Wata,
yeah,
and you're a man who believes.
yeah, I still believe that yeah, I can win Premier League or something. Yeah, that's to get the title is my biggest motivation at the moment. So even the World Cup, when I became the captain of the national team, I said, yeah, I want to win the World Cup or something like that. So yeah, that's I think normal for me to put my goal as high as I can. So yeah, and he knows that. Yeah.
Well, good on him and good on you as well. That's all we have time for on this episode of the Red Machine podcast. Still so much more to get through in terms of the chat we had earlier, and hear a little bit more about your younger days. And of course, we'll do that when the Red Machine podcast returns in a couple of weeks. WATARU Endo, amazing at the moment this season. We'll talk a little bit about that further on as well. But thank you for listening to the Red Machine podcast with Kodansha. Inspire impossible stories.